The Book of the Damned, by Charles Hoyfort, Chapter 19e. Inspiration. That there may be a nearby world complementary to this world, where autumn occurs at the time that is springtime here. Let some disciple have that. But there may be a dip toward France, so that leaves that are born high there are more likely to be held in suspension than high-flying leaves elsewhere. Some other time I shall take up supergeography and be guilty of charts. I think, now, that the Super Sargasso Sea is an oblique belt, with changing ramifications, over Great Britain, France, Italy, and on to India. Relatively to the United States I am not very clear, but think especially of the southern states. The preponderance of our data indicates frigid regions aloft. Nevertheless, such phenomena as putrefaction have occurred often enough to make supertropical regions also acceptable. We shall have one more datum upon the Super Sargasso Sea. It seems to me that, by this time, our requirements of support and reinforcement and agreement have been quite as rigorous for acceptance as ever for belief. At least for full acceptance. By virtue of mere acceptance, we may, in some later book, deny the Super Sargasso Sea, and find that our data relate to some other complementary world instead, or the moon, and have abundant data for accepting that the moon is not more than 20 or 30 miles away. However, the Super Sargasso Sea functions very well as a nucleus around which to gather data that oppose exclusionism. That is our main motive, to oppose exclusionism, or our agreement with cosmic processes. The climax of our general expression upon the Super Sargasso Sea coincidentally appears something else that may overthrow it later. Notes and Queries, Series 8, Volume 12, page 228. That in the province of Macerata, Italy, summer of 1897, an immense number of small, blood-colored clouds covered the sky. About an hour later a storm broke, and myriad seeds fell to the ground. It is said that they were identified as products of a tree found only in Central Africa and the Antilles. If, in terms of conventional reasoning, these seeds had been high in the air, they had been in a cold region. But it is our acceptance that these seeds had, for a considerable time, been in the warm region, and for a time longer than is attributable to suspension by wind power. It is said that a great number of the seeds were in the first stage of germination.